It's been a long time coming and I would like to move in.
We're moving!
We're at a new house!
Do you know what this week is? It is move-in week. Are you kidding me? 13 months later, we're moving into this house.
All right, things finally happened. We have an island, our cabinetry's in, we have our fridge on one side, the freezer on one side. That I guess confused a couple people on Alex's Instagram when we guys gave you an update. So that's gonna be nice. Our fridge is overflowing now with all the kids' stuff, so separating them in between the two will be really nice and will work really well. We got our breakfast nook bench area over here that was not installed in the last update. So we're gonna put a big circle table right here, and then eventually we're waiting for the table to come in. We're gonna drop down a light right above it. We got these windows put in that were not there for the last update, brought in a lot of natural light. Can see the pool, can see our grill, which was really coming along. So last update we gave you, the cabinetry wasn't installed yet. So this is a paneled fridge with the same cabinetry face, and then our gold hardware, which I think goes really well with these colors, look really nice. We had a bunch of tile fiascos. Our tile actually came damaged, and we didn't realize that until installation day. So we ordered a new one, didn't see this in person, really excited how it turned out. And then they are still working on this, but the lights are gonna go underneath the shelves, give it a nice little backlit, but really excited how this tile turned out. Mudroom got installed, looks really nice. We're gonna put a couple hooks here, hang the kids' backpacks, some coats and everything like that. Got a lot more storage. As you guys remember, right here before was the pantry, which this is gonna be a lot more functional space for us to put our shoes, put our backpacks, jackets, things like that. Moving on into the pantry. This is my favorite kind of spot in the house. Really made a huge difference for how this is gonna function for our family. So they're cleaning everything up today. We're gonna be moving in with the next week or so. So ignore the mess. This is gonna get all pressure washed, but the grill got put in. Really excited how this is turning out. So we're waiting for the countertop. We went with a coral reef stone, kinda has a nice color, kinda similar to this. Our backsplash came in. This was kind of a late decision. We could not figure out what we wanted to do, but we're really excited how this one turned out. It's gonna go all the way up to the top. There was a little glass window that we had here. We popped that out. So we're just gonna have backsplash all the way up. We got our little things here for the grill. Put my goodies in there. We're gonna have a fridge go in over here, and we're gonna be cooking up on the Blackstone. Things are gonna be going down on the Blackstone. So you can see a little bit more of the flooring now that they're starting to clean up, and I've not seen it in a long time, so I'm still really impressed by it, really like it. I love the ceiling in this bedroom. I think it's kind of made the whole house in my eyes. We got a new deck, and we talked previously how we expanded the door here. Adds a lot more natural light. I don't know if we'll actually sit out on the deck, but looks nice from the bedroom. So we wanted to go with like that plaster look that we talked about. If you guys watched our previous episodes, if you have not, follow the playlist and check it out. But standing from here, this tile does give that like plaster look, like it has like a matte finish to it. So super excited how that turned out. I think it goes really well with the gold hardware. We got tucked into 2 shower heads. Since we did not do the glass here, it's gonna add a little bit more heat. So like I said previously, we've had a bunch of tile fiasco. We're still waiting on our master bedroom tile. So that's gonna be put in. It's gonna be all tiled up here with 2 vanity mirrors on the side and 1 sconce in the middle. But as you can see, the cabinetry looks really good. Really excited how it turned out. Alex went with this idea, and I was a little bit skeptical at the beginning, but I think it turned out really nice. All the colors are kind of flowing throughout the whole home and giving that Spanish Mediterranean feel that we were going for.
So here we are. This is our situation. All of our stuff has been in here for over a year. And we need to start going through all of it because we're moving in this week. I want to show you guys. We were here yesterday. We made a pretty big dent in it. Oh yeah, this place is full. We also have a storage unit, stuff at our condo. And they've had some toys here that have been here for a year that they love to play with when we come here.
I mean, Rocco, like,
Look at that huge train set.
Rocco wasn't even like a person when we moved.
I know. Rocco, what do you got?
He just turned 1, right?
Yeah. A huge train set. There we go. So they're gonna play and I'm gonna give you guys a final construction update. So this will be the last update until we move in. So basically we are just about done with construction. Couple more things I'll walk you guys through and show you. Well, actually Michael already walked through a few days ago and went over everything. So I just thought I would casually come hang out with you guys today and share a little bit. I honestly cannot believe this is truly our inspo photo come to life. I have just always had this dream. I don't know if I've told you guys this story before, but I think we might have. I think we might have told this story before. There was a time back when we bought our house in Nashville. First, we were looking at houses here in Florida. We were looking at houses in Michigan. We weren't really sure where we were gonna end up. We took a meeting with a builder and, you know, we told them our budget. We told them kind of what we were looking for. And they were like, we just want to let you know, don't think that you're gonna have the Pinterest house and have this house that's the style you like you need to be reasonable with your budget. Like, people come in here all the time expecting these really cute Pinterest houses and you're just not gonna have to have that, or you're not gonna be able to have that. And that has just really stuck with me. And I was like, wow, that just kind of fueled me to work harder, to go after my dreams and my goals and just be like, screw you to that builder. I am gonna build my Pinterest house. And there it is. So yeah, I got that inspiration picture off Instagram or Pinterest. It was a 3 Birds Reno course student. As you guys know, we took that course. And as soon as I saw that picture, I was like, oh my gosh, I wanna recreate that in our own way. The house in the picture, of course, is a little bit different. It had like dark black floors and the beams are different. And I don't know, obviously, everything that they used, but this was my version of it, and I am so excited. Like, it's actually happening. We're actually moving in here. This is really weird and really crazy. So, believe it or not, this house is actually way smaller than our home in Nashville and even smaller than our first house that we ever bought in Michigan. And that wasn't like a plan of ours. We just ended up coming across this house and we liked it. Didn't really care about the size. I think it's actually gonna work out perfectly for us, but it just like goes to show you don't need this like massive space with like tons of room. You just need something that's very functional and very practical. And I think that that's what we did with our renovations. Every single thing that we did was very intentional. And you guys know this renovation took a long time. It took over a year. We bought this house, I think it was May of last year. It is the end of June right now. So it really took a long time, but we just spent months and months and months in that planning phase so that even though this house is smaller, it kind of feels bigger in a way, right? Because it's just so practical and functional. There's so much room for storage. Everything was really thought out. Like, I'll show you guys a couple of the things that we did that were more like practical. So for example, here in the kitchen, we have all this storage underneath the island. So these are all cabinets where we'll have tons of storage in here. And then over here, when we bought the house, this was set up a little bit differently. We actually moved the house out about 3 feet to be able to put this in there. And here's where I'm gonna put all the kids' like backpacks and school stuff and packages that come in. And this is just a lot more functional for us than having this be the pantry. This is where the old pantry used to be. And then probably our biggest splurge for the house was the pantry. I cannot wait to like fill this up and organize it. So yeah, when we bought the house, this was the laundry room, mud room kind of. They had like the machines here. They had like a fish tank and like the cat stuff over here. And it just wasn't functional for our family to have a laundry room that small, to kind of have it off the kitchen when all the bedrooms are upstairs. Like, we know how we work now after being married for 8 years, and it wasn't gonna be functional for us. So we made this into the pantry. We are big kitchen people. We love to cook at home. I make fresh juice every day. I make smoothies every day. We cook dinner all the time. We have people over. Like, this is definitely, people always say like the kitchen's the heart of the home. And it totally is for us too. And so having this pantry is like going to be incredible. I can't wait. I have so many plans. I know you guys have really loved my wellness content over the past couple of years, and I haven't been able to do as much like in the kitchen stuff since we have been living in the condo. It's really poor lighting in there. It's really small, and it just kind of hasn't really worked out. So I'm so excited to bring back more of like my recipes and my cooking videos and stuff like that. I love sharing that, and I have this beautiful pantry to store everything in. I have to figure out exactly how I'm gonna like organize everything. So there's a couple more things in here that are changing because once things got installed, I was like, wait a minute, that's not gonna work, whatever. But anyways, I will make sure, I'm actually gonna do another video where I break down literally everything from like the tile, the cabinetry, where I bought the microwave, like literally everything, so you guys have links to be able to shop if you are like renovating or building and you want to know where everything is from. That is one of the things I've noticed, is that when you are trying to remodel your house and you find something you love on Instagram, it is like a deep dive. People never answer questions, they never tell you where anything's from. You're like looking through their comments to see if they answered anybody else's question. So I want to be that person that is like a guide and gives you guys all the answers. The other area that we made way more functional for us was taking that bedroom and making it like a media room, den, opening it up. It just feels so much lighter and brighter in here. We would have absolutely loved to have the bedroom. Like, don't get me wrong, an extra bedroom in the house would have been great. But for us, we work from home, we love the natural light, we are gonna be filming in here all the time. Our kids are little, it'd be nice to kind of have some toys in here. I can kind of be in the kitchen, but I can still see them. It's just more living area and more family area is what's gonna work for us, for our family, for the foreseeable future. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would have loved to have another bedroom. Like, if there could be a little bit more space in this house, we would have definitely took it. But overall, for us, the really important things were location, having a pool, having like a gated neighborhood, things like that that were really important to us. So we were willing to sacrifice space. And then like ultimately, we loved the layout of this house. We loved so many things about it. We just wanted to put our style on it. And then this bar is gonna be so pretty. I don't think I'll actually set it up as like a bar with like alcohol and cups and stuff. I think I'll more have it like as decorations and stuff, and probably toys in the bottom there, but so beautiful. So there were a couple things that just ended up not being in our budget, and I want to share with you guys. It looks like maybe, oh my gosh, we did everything. This is our dream renovation. Like I told you guys, it is, but there's a few things that were just not in our budget. So for example, removing this pole, or this, what do you call this? Pole? I don't know. It just wasn't in our budget to remove it. So we just kind of made it blend in with the rest of the house, and it's gonna be fine. So in the front of the house, you can tell we did not replace the windows. These were the original windows that were here, and we left them. Would have loved to get new windows, but it wasn't in the budget and it wasn't my top priority. So we kept them. Here you may remember there was a door and it was like a transom window. I was gonna put an arch door in. I don't know if you guys have ever looked up the prices of arch doors. Very expensive. So I just left it as a pathway, just kind of like an opening. That's another area where we just didn't want to spend the money. And we have a lot to clear out in here. But this will eventually be the office. So speaking of functional and practical, this was their little like at-home workout room, which I would have loved, but we turned this into a laundry room, a utility room. So this room will be very functional for us. Here's Michael's dresser where we'll be hanging clothes. I need to get curtains, but for now we're using the, what are those called? The shutters that were in here. I just got like some shades, not curtains, but some shades. It's not completely finished, but I still wanted to give you guys the final tour. Another very practical thing we did was connect all of these closets. So it's really hard to see at this angle, but here's the entry to the closet, right? there used to be another entry here, and it was 2 separate closets with a wall in between. So instead we closed that up and turned it into one big closet, which is going to be so much better, so much more space. I actually went ahead and put in a really pretty vanity. I'm gonna get like a lighted mirror situation in here. But another way that we saved money is we did not go through a closet company. We just did this through our contractors, did the same material as our cabinets. Could we have gotten something like really incredible through a closet company? I'm sure. But this works out perfectly for us. It works out perfectly for what we need. We kind of went through and did like an inventory of everything we had and kind of figured out what layout would work best. We saved a lot of money not going through a closet, like a California Closets or whatever. We did this for the kids' rooms too. So this was my first time actually going through the house and like filming selfie style. And let me just say, I feel like we have so many places where I'm gonna be able to set the camera up and film throughout the house. The lighting is great, I'm so excited. So it is officially move-in week. I'm gonna go downstairs and help Michael and the kids start moving some stuff in, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the series so far. And don't worry, there's going to be like a final tour once everything is done, because of course, as you can see, there's no tile there, there's no mirrors, there's no light or anything. So we can't move in quite yet, but a couple more days of work, clean this thing out, we can start moving stuff in, and we'll give you guys like the full tour where you can see everything start to finish completely done. After that, you guys will see the details video where I will walk you through every single thing that we picked out and where we bought it from and where you guys can get it. And then I feel like, should we start like the decorating series, the organization series? Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you think we should do that down below in the comments, or if you have any questions. And of course, I have been also putting out mini episodes every week on Instagram. So if that is more your thing, don't forget to check that out, and I will see you guys over there. Bye.